Hey everyone, welcome to this new video where I'm gonna be talking about how to hire a great media buyer. And this whole video is about that particular subject. If you want to hire for some other positions, you can check out the links in this playlist as well. What is a media buyer? That's the first question. A media buyer is a person who has an expertise in buying media at different platforms. So, what do you mean by media? So, let's get a case. In one case, you want to run Facebook or Google ads on Facebook or Google. That means you want some space on the platform to run your ads. In a very simplest manner, you can assume that you have a land, okay, and that land is owned by Google. Now, this land owned by Google, you want to have your shop over that space, over that land. That shop or that land, in order to get that, okay, you need to pay some money to Google in order to get that place on rent. Similarly, in the digital world, on places on internet, in order to buy a space at a specific platform, you need to pay a money. That is called buying. So you buy the space in order to place your media. Your media can be anything like your video, photo, image, multiple links, multiple things talking about your brand, anything like that that you want on a digital asset of anyone, for example, Facebook or Google. That whole process is called media buying. So you, in simple words, you actually buy the place on internet on sites like Facebook, Google, YouTube, Taboola, a lot of things. Okay. Now, moving back to the next question, why do you need to hire a media buyer and what is the work of a media buyer? The reason you need to hire media buyer is they are the best brokers in the world. Now you will be like, David, why you are giving an example like a broker? The answer is really simple. A broker is great at negotiating deals. Similarly, a media buyer is great at negotiating the right ad prices for your business so that you get optimum leads, optimum results with the less money being spent. In simple terms, a media buyer has an expertise in running the ads in the best format on this digital spaces so that you pay very less amount and get the ideal result you are looking for. For example, you get the best leads for your business, you get the optimum number of phone calls to your business, you get the optimum number of people signing up to your webinar or on your landing page. That is the work of a media buyer. What are the companies that are looking for media buyers? Media buyer is a profession that is really in demand, especially in 2021, 2022, 2025, because any company that needs space on internet in order to do their marketing, in order to get their leads, in order to talk about their brand, they need someone like a media buyer to purchase that space for them at the optimum cost. So any company which is buying space on internet, and you know that internet has become a prime place in order to grow your business. Before COVID, a lot of businesses were putting so much budget on offline places in order to get the lead offline, but now they are placing a lot of money online in order to buy these spaces. So if you're a media buyer watching this, you have a tons of opportunity to grow. But if you're a business owner, you need to know the right process of hiring, at what prices do media buyer work, and from where to hire. So that is what I'm going to be talking about. So if you have a business for which you are looking to buy spaces on internet just to run your marketing campaigns, you need a buyer. It can be anything like a edtech company, a brick and mortar shop, a online business, anything and anyone who needs a space on internet needs to have a media buyer. Okay. Now there are multiple types of media buyers, so we're going to be talking about that as well. Enough said. Now let's get to practical. Media buyer is a profession where you need to have expertise in something, which means if you're good at media buying on Facebook ads, it is not always certain that you would be great at running Google ads campaign. The more you try to explore the platform, the better you get to know the platform, the better you can do optimization of the platform. So here is my first tip for you. Never hire a media buyer who says that he's an expert at all platform. You need a media buyer who has an expertise in certain platform. For example, a good media buyer would know how to buy spaces or how to run the ads on Facebook in the best possible manner. Going further, you also can go with expert media buyer for particular industry. For example, a media buyer who is really great at running e-commerce campaign, a media buyer who is really great at running like campaigns for local businesses, for example, chiropractor, dentist, and a lot of other businesses. You can also go with a Facebook media buyer who has a great expertise in terms of running ads for SaaS companies, for complete startups. Okay, this is how the depth of a media buyer is. You can just go with one platform initially, and then you can go with media buyer who has an expertise with the particular business you have. So, and don't go with a media buyer who says that I have an expertise of this platform. You just need a media buyer, and if you really want a good result, you just need a media buyer who has an expertise with just one platform. For example, I also have seen media buyers who are really great at running native ads. For example, ads on platform like Taboola and Outbrain, but they are really not good at running ads on Google Ads. Do that means they are a bad media buyer? No, they are not a bad media buyer. They just don't have the expertise over that platform. So you should be clear about which platform to hire your media buyers for. Now, no matter when you're hiring your media buyers for, you should look for some qualities into your media buyers. And this could be the technical qualities and the soft skills while hiring the media buyer. So what I've done is, running my own agency, I have made some frameworks that I always look into my media buyers. And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you. First of all, I hire for the behavior of a person rather than what the result that they have bought in past. Yeah, sometimes really I look at the results, but more or less it's just the values. What are the values we are looking for in a media buyer? A media buyer should always be a quick learner, because if the media buyer is either arrogant or he's not a quick learner, because some people have that arrogance that I know everything about the platform, but just to make sure all the platforms change on daily basis with more and more things being added to the platform. So if he says that whatever I know is perfect in order to run the ads, you're working with the wrong media buyer, and eventually you are working with the wrong person in order to grow your business. So he should be not arrogant, ready to adapt and ready to learn. This is about the values, but what about the KPIs? What about the other stuff? So before hiring a media buyer, I always recommend to all my clients, this is for everyone I work with in order to get their next media buyer or freelancer for the gigs. I tell them that you should always have some past experience by your own while running media buying. I'm not saying you need to be a pro at media buying. You should just know the basic nuances of the platform, because when you hire someone for a job, you should be able to ask them questions related to the job, not when you're working with FavHire, and that's the best benefit of it, but when you're working in general with a media buyer, you should know the basic KPIs. For example, what is ROAS? What was a freelancer's past ROAS? ROAS simply stands for return on ad spend. How much money he has spent and how much money he has generated. Anything about 3 or 2x is a great number, because if he has spent $1 and he has bought $3 back, it's a good KPI. Similarly, you should always know that what is examples like click-through rate, which is CTR. CTR simply means that how much people have clicked on an ad and they have seen the final version. Similarly, you can also see that what is the persons, whoever you are hiring, past creatives were like. How does he used to use the creatives? Is he aware of the things like CBO, which is campaign budget optimization? Or is he aware of what is the difference between bumper ads and skippable ads? These are the basic nuances that you should know, and you should be only knowing as a business owner when you at least have spent around like 10, 20, 30, 40 or $50. Now, this spending of money is required because then you get the basic idea. And when you have a basic idea, whenever you hire a freelancer, he would be always having a fear that whoever I'm working for knows their shit, knows their business, knows their number. This is what I tell to all my clients. Secondly, you should have made a clear decision that this is what I would expect from a media buyer. Like, this is the basic what I would expect from a media buyer. For example, if you're expecting that your media buyer, whoever you are hiring, would give you 5x ROAS from the day one, it would never happen. The reason it would never happen, because every industry has its own parameters, has its own edge. So the reason I told you in the first place that you should run ads by your own is just because you would then get to know that what is the basic limit at which your ads can run. Like, after spending $1, if you're making $2 back, then you know that, okay, $2 is my lower limit. Anything about that is good number, because if from day one you start expecting 5x ROS from your freelancer, it would never happen from your media buyer. And then this thing would lead down to you having an idea that, have I picked the right buyer? Have I picked the right person? And this question in your mind can actually put your a bitter relationship with your media buyer. I don't want to have that. So basically, you should be aware of the basic KPIs that you are expecting from the person. Now, you'll be thinking, Devrat, you have mentioned this word KPI. What is a KPI and why are you mentioning it again and again? KPI simply stands for Key Performance Index, which means what is the key performance that your media buyer is generating and what is the basic KPIs you're looking for. For example, again, you are looking for basically 3x ROAS. No matter what happens, you are looking for 3x ROAS. Similarly, you are looking for any ratio, any click-through rate about 2% is what makes you happy. In a business, like if the business is good, you are expecting that your media buyer should at least have spent $10,000 and have made $30,000 back for your business. That is the minimum KPI that always a media buyer can expect, or a business owner can expect it and tell it to the media buyer. Things like this makes a real sense when you are hiring and when you are putting out the information in order to hire a media buyer. When you have the small nuances into your resume or the things that you're floating out, the job opportunities that you're floating out, the media buyer who is applying gets to know that the person that I'm working with has a real knowledge of business and he is up to something doing really great. And I should be serious while applying to this position. Now, moving back to the next part, we have talked about what to look for a media buyer. Moving back to the next part is from where to hire the media buyer, a big question. Here, I would be again answering you all the questions in a very simple to go format. First place that you can hire media buyers, and I would say train vetted freelancers or media buyers from is FavHire. I built FavHire with the simplest intention that we should be able to give vetted talents to the business owners out there. So when we hire media buyers and then we make sure they get hired by you, we actually go through all their information. We actually verify to them that they have really worked on media buying or anything just like that. So FavHire is the recommended place. And again, that is something, one of my child business, okay, I would say, because I am putting a lot of time in making that grow. So FavHire is the place where you'll get great marketing talents, design talents, and talents in order to grow your business, specifically online businesses. It's a gold mine for hiring your talents. That's the first place where you can hire the people from. And again, when you hire people with FavHire and you are having a budget which is above or more than $5,000 for your media buying, you can get a free call with me. So just make sure that if your budget is more than $5,000 for media buying, you can get on a call with me for absolutely free. You just have to email me or tell to my support representative about your budget, and you can book a call directly with me where I can help you design your media buying journey. The next platform that you can use in order to hire your media buyer or freelancers from is Upwork. Now, in Upwork, you can just go and put down the requirements for the keyword of media buyer. With that, you can also put some keywords like Facebook, Google Ads, or anything like that expert, and you'll get a good talent base from Upwork. Now, these are not the vetted talent, so make sure before hiring, you check their past performances and you check their past results of what is the work that they have really done on the projects. So that's a step that you have to bear in mind. Now, if you're not looking for someone to work as a freelancer, but your intention is to hire someone on, let's say, full-time basis for your agency or for your company, you can use the platform which is Outsourcely, from where you can hire freelancers from around the world just for your business. And again, it comes with a part-time and a full-time job opportunity. So you can just check that out. As compared to Upwork, you'll get more reliable talents on Outsourcely, just because the people on Outsourcely are really, really looking for job. They're not looking for freelancer gig as such on Upwork, because on Upwork, a freelancer can be working on more than 5, 6, or 10 projects. But on Outsourcely, the freelancer is specifically working on 1 to 2 projects at the most. The platform that you don't need to hire people from. This question was something that my team member suggested me, because he told me that you are talking all the good places, what to do, but you're not talking about what not to do. And you're not talking about a platform from where you had a bad experience. So I thought, yeah, he is saying something very correct. And that is what I am telling you. The one platform from where you should never hire people for something like media buying or where performance is involved is Fiverr.com. because people on Fiverr.com are looking for short-term opportunities. They just are waiting to get their reviews completed, and it's just like the loop is like this. Again, if you're hiring someone for graphic design, logo, YouTube, landing pages, the great platform for you is Fiverr. But for media buying, you should not highly consider this platform. I had a bad experience, and that is what I'm talking here. But if you had a good experience, you can hire people from. Specifically for media buying role, I would say it's a big no. For other jobs, it's a big yes. Okay. Now, this has been the whole video. Here is a bonus tip for you. You can use a tool called as Bamboo HR, BAMBOOHR. Bamboo HR helps you to hire, put the resumes on multiple different directories and places. So you just have to write your resume or information in one go on one platform, for example, on Bamboo HR, and it floats that to different places like Indeed, ZipRecruiter, maybe let's say we work remotely or other places. So this is the one tool that I can recommend you to go through and hire your next talent from. I'm thinking to make a big long training on just like how to train your media buyers and what to expect from them. So if you can comment below the word media buyer, if you're watching till this point and you can comment down that word media buyer, I would make sure I reach out to you in few days and share with you the exact SOP that you can use to hire your media buyer from. Subscribe to this channel if you love the video. If you really want to hire people, you can check out the link in the description for favhire.com and you can hire your next talent from there. Have a good day.